you have questions about your love life, looking for answers? Let's find out. You and them reading, one spread for you, one spread for them. Based over the next 6 months. Let's unpick it. Right. So you have to excuse, I've just had a sip of tea. Right, so we're going to start with you, obviously. Tend to find it goes chronological. Outcome card close towards 6 months from now. So let's have a look, see what this collective needs to know. 7 of Wands. Judgment. 4 of Wands. Right, okay, so 7 of Wands, Wands fire action. Okay, this is about standing your ground. Okay, you're the chap on top of the hill here, fighting off the 6 of the Wands or staves. So it feels like you're standing your ground, either for what you want or this connection, we'll find out. Judgment, probably for something else. So judgment talks about either internal or external judgment. Okay, so starting to judge yourself worthy of more. And 4 of Wands, 11 card, make a wish. Focusing on your happy ever after, focusing on your tangible goals and dreams that you can work towards. Let's continue. King of Wands in the reverse. Right, this is the other person. Knight of Swords. So court cards can be an energy within ourselves, can be the energy of somebody else around us. King's masculine energy, Queen's feminine energy. In tarot, we talk about energy, not gender. So it can be a man, woman, somebody non-binary. King of Wands in the upright position is in his masculine power. Good ruler, good leader, not afraid to fight, not afraid to change. Reverse position, toxic masculine energy. Now that can range from someone who doesn't want to change up to the nasty stuff. Anger, aggression, oppression, suppression, abuse, lust, power, greed. Okay, so it's going to trigger them because you're standing your ground and go, no, I want this, right? Knight of Swords, swords are where we think words we use. Knight's forward motion. This knight talks about either news coming in fast or expressing yourself, okay? I feel like it could be you expressing yourself because they've kicked off and you've gone, no. And you're going to do it in a way whereby you don't really care what the outcome is. You're just going to get it out, right? Overall outcome card. 6 of Cups, Cups, water, emotions. So this is about emotional balance, equal give and take. We've got one character giving you a couple of flowers. Reverse position, one pie is doing all the giving, you. One's doing all the taking, them. Might have to reassess that Knight of Swords, but let's continue for the time being. Obstacles or blockages. Tower card in the reverse. So the Tower card's a fixed card. We call it the Awakening card. So we've got the Tower there, struck by lightning. It's on fire. It's cracking. It's crumbling. There's people jumping out. Okay. The idea of a Tower card, if it's in the upright position at least, is the universe is shifting you into a new energy because the current situation doesn't work and it needs to go to dust. Okay. It's in the reverse position. The obstacle or blockage here is, I feel like you fear a Tower card coming from the King of Wands in the reverse if you say something or if you stand your ground. Okay, moving any blockages. 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so we call this guy the Apprentice. I should say Pentacles relates to Earth, can be money and finance, can be non-financial wealth. That's what investing our time, effort, and energy in. We call this guy the Apprentice. So you're the chap on the bench banging away at the Pentacles. He knows he's not a master of his skill yet, but happy to go through that process. So what it's saying is just keep building for what you want. So I'm going to just change my mind about that Knight of Swords. So you're standing your ground, you're judging yourself worthy of more. You're going, I want my 4 of Wands. And they go, no, I don't want that. And I feel like the Knight of Swords is, I'm going to change my mind and say it's, I don't say that. Either or, but it's going to make you realise that this connection, you're doing all the giving, they're doing all the taking, but it's how do you then go about changing that? Because you're fearing that this person's going to explode, okay? Which they probably will do anyway, because they sound like a little sulky dickhead, but you know. Right, anyway, so let's go on to them. See what it says. Uno. Dos. Tres. Right, okay. So Ace of Pentacles, Pentacles, Earth, money, finance, non-financial wealth. Again, Ace is bringing in new energy, not starting something new. So this is about going, right, long-term, what am I investing in here? Where am I putting my time, my effort, my energy? We then got the Death card in the reverse. Death card, fixed card, rebirth. It's about shedding old skin. Upright position, something happens out of your control. Well, their control in this case. And it allows us to do that. Reverse position, Death card, we're being asked to do a self-imposed Death card. Will you do it? I don't know. Will they do it, I should say, because it can talk about resistance. We'll see. Ace of Cups. So this ace is about going, right, long term, what's going to make me happy? What's going to fill my cup? Okay, continue. Ace of Swords in the reverse. Page of Wands. Right, so Ace of Swords in the reverse position is a refusal to change the mindset. Okay. Page of Wands. Page is more youthful energy. Page is about getting out there, trying new things, giving it a go. Now, okay, that's kind of changed. I was thinking, well, why are you feeling all confident? And then, King of Wands, they're going to be more subtle. Overall outcome card. Ten of Cups, Cups, Water Emotions, Ten's completion cards. They're getting what they want. So let's just get the advice cards out. Obstacles or blockages. Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune for me talks about the energy around us or the way we're thinking about things. I feel like the obstacle or blockage here is getting into a bit of a toxic, positive mindset of, I'm sure it'll be okay, everything will be all right. Removing any blockages. Knight of Swords in the reverse. Don't listen to this Knight of Swords because they're actually a toxic King of Wands in the reverse. So yeah, so what it feels like is that you're finding that confidence to stand your ground with your person because you start to judge yourself worthy of more. Meanwhile, they're kind of going, oh, what am I going to invest in now? Death card in the reverse. I feel like when the Judgment card hits and you express what you want your Four of Wands, I think that that's supposed to be their opportunity to go, actually, I don't think that's what I want. Maybe we should go in different directions. It makes me sad, but I can't commit to that. But instead, they're thinking about what's going to make them happy. They don't want to change the mindset on it. So they're not going to come in all angry King of Wands. What they're going to do is they're going to come in a Knight of Swords energy. Oh, yeah, but negativity, negative. And they're acting like a child. And as it stands, you're going to kind of buckle and give them what they want. Sorry, it's because you fear that the whole tower could come down. Well, you're with a sulky child. Do you really want to be with a sulky? Do you want to be mummy and lover? Is that what you want? Because that's what you are. The real mummy of this King of Wands in the reverse would have given them everything they wanted because they didn't want them turning out like toxic daddy. Well, it's happened, hasn't it? Toxic in a different way. So choice is yours. It's your relationship. You can waste your life in it if you want. I would advise not doing that. Stand your ground. Leave. The death card there in the reverse suggests to me that, whatever it is that you want, it's a complete deal breaker for them, but they ain't going to bugger off because they know they can manipulate you into getting what they want. Choice is yours. So there you go. If that resonated, type in what choice you would make. If you want to personalise you and them reading, this version's £25, priority same day guaranteed recorded. Click on Linktree, top of my profile, get yours today. There is a fully loaded at 50 as well. Ta-ta.